Just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in our nation's capital. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. Daniel Murphy attempts to climb the National League. Joe Ross, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
First pitch on its way. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone. Whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set, you take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-2. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Thoughts, Stan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He comes in hitting over .320, and to carry that kind of average, that's awfully impressive. People start to take notice. I'm noticing right now, so let's see if he's able to show us some of that hot hitting in this one.
Stepping into the box, Lane Adams. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Murphy takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
First baseman number 5, Freddie Freeman.
At the plate, Freddie Freeman, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Two out, nobody on. The 1-1. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Julio Teheran, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty, Julio Teheran, 4-pitch mix guy. Good fastball, 89 to 94 miles an hour. Changeup, probably his best off-speed pitch. Has the curveball, has the slider. One of the keys you'll notice he's going to be on early, inducing a lot of ground balls. He's a ground ball type pitcher. If he's getting ground balls...
Now at the plate, Trey Turner. It lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you...
Ouch, that one hit him.
Of course the crowd is going to get on him a little bit here, but I find it hard to believe there was any intention there. Bottom of the first, you never want to dig yourself a hole on the mound just to send a message.
In now is Adam Eaton as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. He's 3 for 9. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one. Turner on at first, nobody out. Turner's on his horse on his way to second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Gets him on the mound. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. And they'll end up taking the lead, and talk about insult to injury. Hopefully he's okay.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
So digging in now, Bryce Harper, as we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. First offering on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. 1 out. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, man, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He's got an on-base percentage of over 400 coming in. The elite hitters in the game put up numbers like that, so he has to be feeling really good about what he's done so far this season. I'm sure his club is pleased just as well.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, and he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line towards center field. Inciarte is there. 2 gone.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. Another look to first, and he'll get back in safely. Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he rips it on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So he picks up another hit, first of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Line toward right center. Inciarte is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. Second inning upcoming from our nation's capital. Washington leads this one 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Ryan Schimpf, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself into scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
So striding in, Tyler Flowers, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses inside 1-0. Lifetime against Joe Ross. He's 0 for 9. Here it comes, 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. Murphy has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's the 0-1 from Ross. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Murphy's got it, and the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
First pitch on its way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Scorched to third. Fielded by Rendon. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. All tied at 1-1. Coming to the plate now, Michael Taylor. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. He's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied into straightaway right. Markakis has a read on it. 1 away.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Missed with a slider. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
1-1.
Missed with a breaking ball.
2-1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Swanson scoops it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Stepping up now, Joe Ross. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Tehran has his target. Here's the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Hit on the ground to third. Schimpf brings it in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We played 2 full innings, and we are tied 1-1. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first at bat here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. Lifetime against Joe Ross. He brings a 4 for 12 line. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Nope.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about.
Let's play ball.
Chopped weakly to the left. Rendon comes up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 40, Julio Tehran.
Now at the plate, Julio Tehran. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Leaves a slider right over the middle. A tough sinker on the inside corner.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. 1-2 now to the Braves pitcher. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Digging in to try it again, Ender Inciarte. He hit the ball hard but lined out. And now a pitch on the way. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look at a sinker that stayed up high, but good for strike 2.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Pitch on the way. Pops this one up. Turner over to his left, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. Ready for another chance? Trey Turner. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Swanson picks it up. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. One away now. Here's Adam Eaton. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Grounder down the line at third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he'll pull into second with one away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Riding in once again, Bryce Harper. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. As a look, now the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Albies brings it in. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Now at the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nationals leave 1 through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Digging in, Lane Adams comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Left fielder, Lane Adams.
First pitch of the at bat on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently. And a whiff at a good slider that time. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossoming.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's set. Here it comes. And a breaking ball stays outside. Adams leads off second with nobody out. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. The 1-2 pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Here now the 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Taylor is there. Makes the play, 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan Schiff.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Schiff. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Into the second deck and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 38th home run of the season for him. And it's given the Braves a 3-1 lead.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Up next for Atlanta.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
And now time granted here as he'll step out to rethink things, down 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Tyler Flowers.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
The 2-2. Rendon down at third. And that's the second out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman,
Standing in, Ozzie Albies. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 from Ross. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Eaton is under it. And that ends the inning. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-1 Atlanta. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
That's a ball.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Murphy, 33 years old. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason. Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
In now is Anthony Rendon, and it's fouled away. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. All right, now, so time for the Braves Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who are having big-time success at the high levels of the minor leagues. Settling in now, Michael Taylor. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
Murphy, base runner at first with 1 out. The 1-0. Now this is popped up behind the plate for Flowers. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The catcher, number 14, Miguel Montero.
Now in the box, Miguel Montero. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Tehran sets. Here it is on 0-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
0-2 in the dirt. Listen, this team's a very free-swinging team, so he's just going to go ahead and try to keep bouncing. If they're going to swing at him, he's going to keep throwing him.
An even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher. The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. One left for Washington, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sliders in for a strike.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Hit out towards second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Now batting, shortstop.
The next at bat for Atlanta, Dansby Swanson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. A called strike on the inside corner. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Oh, and that drills him on the mound as it veers off towards short. And they are able to get the out at first, but more importantly, let's hope he's okay on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Step stepping in and ready for another shot, Julio Teheran. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Foul ball.
Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. And a bunt attempt misses, and we'll see how they play it down 0-2. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Teheran is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Oh boy, pro pitchers belong to a closed fraternity, so you don't usually see that very often. And anytime it does happen, folks start hanging on the top steps of the dugout. These things usually don't go unpunished.
Here's Ender Inciarte. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Now batting, left fielder, Lane Adams.
Digging in once again, Lane Adams. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. First offering on its way. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
A bouncer to the left side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Braves will settle for just the 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 4 and the Nats 1. Hendrick will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Howie Hendrick.
Swing and a soft liner down the line in right, but foul. He enters here right at the 290 mark. 1 home run, 18 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. That misses. 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Ready on 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Albies scoops it up. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Trey Turner. Here's the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Inciarte moving in. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, center fielder, Adam Eaton.
Digging in and looking for more, Adam Eaton. He doubled his last time through. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Sean Kelly takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 27, Sean Kelly.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Ryan Schimpf will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Now here's the pitch. And this is low, ball 1. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. 1-0 pitch on the way. Up pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
The 1-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. Here's another 2-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
At the plate, Tyler Flowers. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. He's set, and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful. Two balls and a strike to count. Schimpf leads off first with 1 away. And he misses again, ball 3. A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
The 3-2 pitch. Runner goes for second. Hit on the ground out to short. And there are 2 away now. And that bring in the former top prospect Ozzie Albies. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air to shallow center. Eaton is after it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Braves strand 1, but they lead it 4-1. And now Harper. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Hit hard down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. And that one just missed outside.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself his fastball.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Now batting. First baseman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. One run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Digging in now, Daniel Murphy. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. First offering on its way. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. Schimpf's got it, and the side is retired. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. It's the Braves 4 and the Nats 1. Sammy Solis is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 36. Sammy Solis.
Stepping in, Nick Markakis. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Nick Markakis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a tick behind for a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. A little bit outside. 2-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Popped him up. Montero moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for Atlanta. Shortstop.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now the pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. And he'll step out for a moment to reassess things here on an 0-2 count. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Breaking ball outside. He lost him. Ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Digging in, Julio Teheran. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
The batter, center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ender Inciarte. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Now the 0-1.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does hurt you.
Oh,
it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton is under it, and that retires the side. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. It's stretch time here in our nation's capital. Atlanta leads it 5-1. Striding in now for the That's Anthony Rendon. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
0-1 the count. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Left is number 3, Michael Taylor.
So striding forward now, Michael Taylor. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First delivery to him on the way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And it's a foul ball. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. A ball and no strikes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Ranging back is Inciarte, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down here 5-1. Now at the plate, Freddie Freeman. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Freddie Freeman.
Here comes the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Now the 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Murphy. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1. Our score as we play the 8th. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Montero's got it. And the throw to first ends the inning. Go down without a whimper. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Wilmer Defoe will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 3 homers and 17 RBIs. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Down the first baseline. Freeman's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
That's ball
and
2.
the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now is Adam Eaton. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll leave after a strong 7 2/3 here as he'll hope the bullpen can get the final 4 outs to secure his victory.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
3.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Low with the splitter, ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
No, that's
and that misses. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nationals gone in order. They're down 5-1. The obligatory look at the Capitol building here in Washington, D.C. Set to go for the 9th inning here from Nationals Park. Joaquin Benoit enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So coming to the plate, Ozzie Albies. He could really use a knock here.
Baseman.
First pitch on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Albies with a 1-1 count now. It's 1-2. Benoit, a 6'4" right-hander. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. That's lifted the other way out to left. Taylor is there. He's got it 1 away. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He got under one and popped out his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. The ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line to the right side. Well, taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Digging in, Dansby Swanson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Three balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop. The 3-1. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
The pitcher, number 39, Sam Freeman.
Danny Santana will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 23, Danny Santana.
In his career, Santana sitting under 300, but not by a lot. And as pitchers go, that's really an impressive number.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Runners off for second. Pitch outside the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Chase Whitley takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 46, Chase Whitley.
And now Bryce Harper. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Down by a bunch here, and what makes it even more difficult, they're facing the closer. Not going to be an easy task trying to tie this one or go ahead here at home. They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Here it comes on 0-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Ryan Zimmerman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Sliders in for a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Looking up is Inciarte, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo home run here for Ryan Zimmerman. Number 25 for him on the year, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Was moved right down Main Street. He couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
It's really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy, known more as an average type hitter, Matt, when he was a member of the New York Mets. But since he's put on a Nationals uniform, boy, the power surge has come, and it has not stopped.
And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away. In now is Anthony Rendon. Hitless so far in this one. It's just been one of those days for him, but it hasn't happened very often this year.
And certainly not against mediocre pitching. You can live with it if you're getting blown up by some of the better pitchers in the game. But he struggled against some of the 3, 4, 5s in the league and some of the lesser arms. He's going to have to pick it up a notch.
The 0-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for the Nats. Two out, nobody on. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
The 2-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Braves took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Julio Teheran earns his 8th victory of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Atlanta Braves: 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Nationals, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at National Park.